Good afternoon. We have Mr. Dominik Eugster from Willy, Bachofen. In short, we call it WAB, and Sebastian, Director, WAB India Private Limited. So, good afternoon to both of you.
Good afternoon. Nice to meet you.
Dominik, if you can talk about the trends in the wet grinding industry, and both from a global perspective as well as India perspective.
Yes, so the trends actually in the wet grinding industry, we are in many different applications, out of the paints, agricultural applications, coatings, we are as well in pharmaceuticals and biotech applications, food, etc. In general, I would say the trends is going always in smaller particle sizes, so submicron down to nanometer range, especially as well for the inks or for the tinting strength. So we are looking at machines which are able to handle smaller particles, therefore smaller beads are needed. Therefore as well the reliability of the machines need to be increased. And this is a global trend, I would say.
Would you talk about the company from a global perspective and also from an India perspective? How is it doing, and how do you see your plans being implemented in 2022?
So WB is a Swiss-based company. The headquarters is in Basel, close to the big pharmaceutical industry. The company was set up in 1933, and since the late 60s we are focusing on this wet grinding market with our bead mills. From a global perspective, we are working with different daughter companies. We have sales companies in Germany and in France, and we do have daughter companies which are as well doing some local assembly work in the US, in China, in India. Beside this, we are working with 40 local agents which are able to give local support as well as local commercial teams all over the world. India is for us a very important market. We basically now, around 10 years ago, set up our own daughter company here, and we are constantly improving their facilities. I think my colleague Sebastian will say a few words about this. So from our global point of view, India is a growing market, and we are very keen to invest more of our substances in this market for the future.
And what's the market share that you have?
Market share would be very different depending on the applications. I would say if it comes to reliable machines, especially for complicated applications, I think our market share is very high. We build machines as a Swiss company which are made to be sustainable for 50, 60, 70 years. We even supply spare parts for machines which we are not building anymore. I think that is a unique thing on the market, and that's our vision of giving good support and service to our customers worldwide.
Sebastian, if you can talk about India-specific plans for WAB India Private Limited.
Okay, so WAB India basically we are doing an assembling job here. Mm-hmm. So we import the top part and we complete the machine here. So it's a good market. It's we are having a lot of inquiries, a lot of orders. So it's booming. The country is the economy is growing. So specifically this kind of shows, it's a meeting place. So it's doing good overall. The economy is good. Our business is also doing good.
So you are planning to come up with a new facility in terms of your office space, lab, as well as warehouse.
True. So
would you talk on that?
Yeah. So what we are doing is we had a assembling setup in Daman, which is around 200 kilometers from here, and we had a small lab and office in Navi Mumbai. So we merged up into one big location, and we have a new lab, we have a new experience center, a bigger assembling unit, with some warehousing facilities just to support the Indian suppliers, just to support the Indian customers. So yeah, I mean, we are doing all the best what we can do for our customers here to give them support and service.
How will this new facility help in better aftermarket services for your customers?
As I said, we have improved the warehousing space. So normally our customers, the time delay in importing certain spares, we want to service them much faster. So we are stocking them on behalf of the customers. So we are increasing our inventory in terms of spares so that they get the benefit.
And India plans for 2022?
Well, a lot of new entrants, specifically in the paint and ink industry, are coming up. So it looks another 2-3 years looks very good. So I mean, we are very sure that the volumes are going to increase. So we are better prepared because the COVID times it helped us in making up this facility. So we are better geared up for more units from this location. So looks good.